Welcome to Beyond Selling Podcast, the podcast that goes past the pitch to explore the relationships that truly drive business growth. Today, we have an incredible guest with us who is a master of building those relationships. With over 15 years of experience in the B2B space, Priya has a background as diverse as her expertise. She has seen the world of customer success from every angle, having worked in roles spanning from customer experience to support engineering and even business development. In today's episode, we are going to be diving deep into the topic that is often talked about but rarely understood, that is customer advocacy. Priya, welcome to the show.
Hi, it is great connecting with you, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
Let's begin with the first question that we have on the show. Okay. Now, many companies talk about customer satisfaction, but advocacy is a different beast. How would you define customer advocacy, and what's the key difference between a satisfied customer and a true advocate with regards to, let's say, SaaS world?
From my perspective, customer success in B2B SaaS, a satisfied customer is a passive one. They're happy, they're likely to renew, but they're not actively working for you. They're an asset, but they are not your growth engine. An advocate is different. They are an active partner, so they are convinced of your value and they will go out of the way to proactively defend you, make referrals, and create content with you as a testimonial. They are essentially an extension of your sales and marketing team. I have seen that shift from satisfied customer to an advocate. It's not just about the product performing, it's about an emotional connection with your client. The customer has to believe you truly care about their success. The focus has to be on the journey. It's less about ticking boxes and just getting the task done. It's more about a shared vision with your client for their growth. When your customer feels that partnership, that is when they become an advocate.
Okay, I think I can resonate with that because I remember being on the customer side as well, right? So we have used multitude tools across different organizations, and what we have realized is that even instances wherein due to poor customer support or not getting the response in a timely manner or the query not being resolved, and we decided not to go ahead with the platform or we would not renew that product offerings, which would again lead to a loss for the vendor. But at the same time,
Mhm.
if there's someone who's really good when it comes to customer support and would go above and beyond and help us with regards to our query, I think we would vouch for them. And not just like that, we would also talk about them on a public forum.
Absolutely. I would like to add to that, Arindra. So, customer support is only about resolving an issue. Maybe there will be some verbiage which will make your customer feel that he's in good hands, but it is not everything. So, that is where customer success becomes a pivotal, department in your company because they have everything to do with the relationship. They are the consultants. They are the ones who make your satisfied customers an advocate.
Very well said. Okay, now that we are discussing about customer advocates, so in your experience, what are the core ingredients or foundational elements needed within a company to even begin cultivating customer advocates? Is this a cultural thing, or would you talk about that this is a process, or is it a combination of culture and process?
It's a combination, but the culture is where it all starts. If the entire organization isn't aligned on the customer success part, from product to support to engineering, the customer will likely get a fractured experience. You can't just have a success team that's nice and expects advocacy from your customer. Everyone has to be obsessed with the customer's outcome. That said, the culture is the foundation, and the processes you build on top of it are making it repeatable. Our work in customer success has to focus on building those processes. How do we listen to our customers? How do we act on their feedback? And how do we make them feel seen? We have to be intentional about creating opportunities for those relationships to grow. You need a formal feedback loop, not just a casual one.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, can I say that customer success is like an integral part in any SaaS organization, and they are the ones that kind of network and connect with diverse teams from product to engineering to sales to support and so on and so forth?
Absolutely. In fact, in my current experience, I'm a success consultant and I'm working with my marketing team and also partly with my sales team to create those video testimonials where I have my customer as an advocate and not just a satisfied customer. So, this actually is like, reaching out to your customer, going beyond, helping them understanding whether we have actually, helped them grow. Because when we do this check, right, when we reach out to them for any kind of a testimonial or just for a talk or a webinar, we also tend to evaluate if we have done our best, right? So when I have done that, I get a customer who actually gives his point of view, be it positive or negative. It helps me to understand where I stand, and also have these customer video testimonials, or the webinars or them talking about you, is again a marketing input and also a sales input, which will help my business grow. So this is how I think that it's like a loop, wherein we support our customers, we make them happy, we make them grow, we make them our champions, and we are their champions to actually help them grow in their organizations.
Okay, now on the same lines, could you share an example of a time when a customer went from being a satisfied user to a passionate advocate, and what was the catalyst for that shift?
So, in my previous experience in one of the B2B SaaS companies I worked in, so we had a client, a dairy customer, who was going all out, as in he was trying to adopt the platform in multiple verticals of his business. And just before that, there was a downtime in our servers, and our Elastic server could not actually take the load. So that night, my support team as well as my product team worked to not only solve that problem, but also worked on a workaround in the meantime when they were solving the problem. The one good part about this whole, their work was they kept the customer in the loop. So the customer knew what effort was being put just to keep him online and to keep him going and also scale at the same time. So this not only brought confidence for the customer in our platform, it also created a genuine partnership in the time of crisis. They realized we were not just a vendor, we were also in the trenches with them. After that, they became one of our biggest referrals and a go-to source for our testimonials.
Okay, so can I sum it up to say that it's all about going above and beyond with regards to customer experience and support for each and every customer that's out there?
Definitely, it's not just support. You have to keep your customer in the loop. There should be a human side to it too. If the customer does not understand what you're doing, definitely he will not be your advocate in the end. So make sure that you put in the work, you also educate your customer and become the best partner he could have to scale and grow.
So that wraps up part one of the foundational elements of customer advocacy. We have covered the crucial distinction between satisfaction and true advocacy and the core ingredients needed to cultivate the advocacy within a company. Now, it's clear that building a strong base for customer advocates is a combination of culture, process, and a genuine understanding of your customers. Thank you, Priya, for sharing your invaluable experience with us today. But don't go anywhere. This is just the beginning of our journey into customer advocacy with Priya. Join us on our next episode. That's the practical playbook, Nurturing Advocates, where Priya will do a deep dive and you'll get actionable strategies and tactics that you can implement in your organization. So thank you, Priya.
Thank you so much, Arinder.